Everyone on the page. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
فلا أقسم بمواقع النجوم. وإنه لقسم لو تعلمون عظيم. إنه لقرآن كريم. في كتاب مكنون. لا يمسه إلا المطهرون. تنزيل من رب العالمين. أفبهذا الحديث أنتم مدهنون. وتجعلون رزقكم أنكم تكذبون. فلولا إذا بلغت الحلقوم وأنتم حينئذ تنظرون. ونحن أقرب إليه منكم ولكن لا تبصرون. فلولا إن كنتم غير مدينين ترجعونها إن كنتم صادقين. فأما إن كان من المقربين فروح وريحان وجنة نعيم. وأما إن كان من أصحاب اليمين فسلام لك من أصحاب اليمين. وأما إن كان من المكذبين الضالين فنزل من حميم وتصلية جحيم. إن هذا لهو حق اليقين. فسبح باسم ربك العظيم. Inshallah, Brother Keston Dixon will read the translation of these.
I swear by the setting of the stars, and it is indeed a mighty oath if you but knew it, that this is indeed an honorable Quran, inscribed in a well-guarded book, which none can touch except the purified angels, a revelation from the Rabb of the worlds. Would you scorn a scripture such as this, and indeed of thanking Allah for the provisions He gave you? You are denying Him by disbelief. Why is it not then that when you see a dying person's soul come up to his throat, while you are helpless watching, and at that time we, our angels who take the soul, are nearer to him than you, but you do not see it? Then why do you not, if you claim you are not subjecting to reckoning, restore to the dying person his soul? Answer this, if what you say be true. Then if the dying person is one of those near to us, for him there is comfort and bounty, and a garden of bliss. And if he is of the companions of right hand, he is greeted with salutation, peace be upon you, for being from the companions of the right hand. And if he is of the erring rejectors, he is welcomed with scalding water and burning in hellfire. Surely this is an absolute truth. Therefore, glorify the name of your Rabb, who is the greatest.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيبنا وحبيب رب العالمين أما بعد. We started this surah 2 weeks ago, alhamdulillah. Today we will complete this surah. It is Surah Al-Waqi'ah, one of the name of the Day of Judgment. Al-Waqi'ah, an event which will take place. More than 40 names are given to the Day of Judgment. It is one of them, like Al-Waqi'ah, Al-Haqqa, Yawm Al-Hisab, Yawm Al-Din, Yawm Al-Qiyamah, Yawm Al-Majmu', Yawm Al-Jam', Yawm Al-Hashr, Yawm Al-Taghabun, Al-Hashr, Al-Haqq, Yawm Al-Tanad, Yawm Al-Talaq, many names. And each name has a name, a special meaning connected with that. Yawm al-Sa'ah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to do the things which will be the glad tiding of those people who will receive their book of deeds in their right hand, and they will be given the entry to Jannah. May Allah make us. Al-Waqi'ah, a few 2-3 lines of this surah talk about the Day of Judgment. You know, خافضة رافعة رجت الأرض رجة وبست الجبال بسة خافضة and رافعة. Those arrogant people have a great status on this earth will be very humiliated on the Day of Judgment. The Day of Judgment Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discussed in very few lines. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that the people will be divided into 3 groups, and they are divided already in this dunya. وَكُنْتُمْ أَزْوَاجًا ثَلَاثًا. The first group Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called them Al-Muqarrabun, Al-Awwalun. They are the first class people. On the Day of Judgment, they will be given a high special protocol, special treatment to these people. And the first section talk about those people. Then there is the second class category of the people who are called Ashabul Maymana. They will be given honor, dignity, and some great protocol, and what they will receive on the Day of Judgment, Hurul Ain and food and all kind of varieties of blessing. MashaAllah. May Allah make us among those people. And then the second section, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about the people of the left hand, Ashab al-Mash'ama. They are the people who will be given their book of deed in their left hand, and they are the people of the hellfire. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described it, what will be given to them on the Day of Judgment as their hospitality. And Allah uses that word nuzul, Arzuq innaka antal azizul kareem, just to, if a person humiliates someone, or to degrade someone, and they give them and using this is a good glad tiding for you. It's not actually to punish someone and you use the word punish a good words. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says these people used to make fun of the true believer. They used to make fun of Allah and His Messenger. So that's what is going. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell them, Zuq innaka antal azizul kareem. You were very great, you were honored, now take the punishment of this hell. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from that. Then to conclude, to summarize, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about our creation. Afara'aytum ma tumnun, that the water or the sperm which comes from the human being. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَأَنْتُمْ تَخْلُقُونَهُ أَمْ نَحْنُ الْخَالِقُونَ. Did you create that? You know, and Allah especially invite the human being, فَلْيَنْظُرِ الْإِنسَانُ مِمَّا خَلَقَ مِمَّا خُلِقَ خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ مِمَّ مَاءٍ دَافِقٍ. That مِمَّ مَاءٍ دَافِقٍ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or in Surah Al-Sajdah, Allah says, مِمَّ مَاءٍ مَهِينٍ. These emulated drops of water, which come from the private part of the man, goes to the private parts of the woman. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, think about that. So you will crush your ego, there will be no need, and you will eradicate your arrogance. If a person think about his own creation, that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding us. Antum takhlaquna, even that drop, do you create that? Or we are the creator? And from that we create human beings. Are you or we are the one who created? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about the land which we cultivate. Antum tazra'unahu am nahnu zari'un. Do you cultivate? Are you the grower or we are the one who grow it? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also talk about the water which you drink. أَفَرَأَيْتُمُ الْمَاءَ الَّذِي تَشْرَبُونَ. Don't you think about the water which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends down for you? Who is أَأَنْتُمْ أَنزَلْتُمُوهُ مِنَ الْمُزْنِ أَمْ نَحْنُ الْمُنزِلُونَ. Did you bring this water down from the cloud, or we are the one who bring it down? Allah is the one. And the last part, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about the fire, which is also blessing and rahmah for us. The fire, أَفَرَأَيْتُمُ النَّارَ الَّتِي تُورُونَ أَأَنْتُمْ أَنْشَأْتُمْ شَجَرَتَهَا أَمْ نَحْنُ الْمُنشِئُونَ. How many things we use the fire? In everything the fire is involved. When we cook our food, do we think that this is created by Allah? Is a blessing for us, this one. Subhanallah. All these Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like wakening up. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is inviting us, get up. Who is the creator of all these things? In today's section, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala concluded that section by the same ayah of the last of this surah. فَسَبِّحْ بِسْمِ رَبِّكَ الْعَظِيمِ. Praise the Lord in the name of your Lord. Now, Allah is the one. فَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِمَوَاقِعِ النُّجُومِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swear. You know the word la, some mufassirin they say it's la zaida, it is extra. But you know, some discussion is going on and you say la uqsimu bimawaqi'in nujum. It denies the previous conversation, like we also says nahi Allah ki qasam. That's what we use in our language as well. No, I swear this is the truth. When you something going on and you say something by saying denying those things by no, in Arabic language la. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses several words for the several letters like waw, wal fajr, wal asr, billahi, tallahi. All these are for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses for what? For oath, for qasam. Also the word qasam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says la uqsimu bi yawm al-qiyamah. I swear by day of judgment. لا أقسم بهذا البلد. And here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says فلا, no, I swear by the places and origin of the stars. So indeed I swear by the position of the stars. مواقع النجوم. Yes.
So in the translation it should be no at the beginning.
Yes.
Technically.
Yes.
It does not say it here.
Yes. But it does not mean I don't swear. Okay?
Right.
Yeah, it is also one of the mufassir. He says there is no need for the swear. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah has the right to swear on whatever He likes. Human beings are not allowed to swear other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You don't say that I swear by this country, I swear by this tree, I swear. No. We only swear by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So some people, I'm so sorry. So some people swear by Quran and by their mother and something like that's wrong.
Swear by Allah is the only way to allow this for us. Okay. فَلَا أُقْسِمُ, and there is kafara for those kind of qasam which you do. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned two times in Quran, one time in Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Ma'idah. Inshallah we will discuss. فَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِمَوَاقِعِ النُّجُومِ. You know, nujum is the two meanings. Nujum is the plural of najm, which means stars. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allah swear by date when on the position of the stars, when it comes up and comes down. Comes down when they sit. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swear by date. And why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swear? What is وَإِنَّهُ لَقَسَمٌ لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عَظِيمٌ. And verily it is an oath if you knew, very great oath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَإِنَّهُ لَقَسَمٌ لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عَظِيمٌ. Allah uses the word لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ. If you were to know about that oath which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swear by, it is very great, tremendous, a great and grave oath. Allah subhanahu. And what is muqsam alayh? Why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Many times Allah swear by the Quran. You see? And here for the Quran, Qaf wal Quran al Majid, Yasin wal Quran, Sad wal Quran. Many times Allah swear by the Quran. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swear by the stars for the Quran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Innahu la Quranun Kareem. This Quran is verily this is the Quran most noble. You know the word Kareem means in Arabic, Kathirun Naf'a, Kathirul Ata. Anyone who goes to this Quran, it will give a lot of benefits. Kathirun Naf'a, a lot of benefits, always. And the Arab, they use this word. And even in the previous Halaqa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about the hellfire, and He says that fire, la baridin wa la kareem, is not cold and not noble, not beneficial. Okay, Kareem. When the Arab, they use this word, is Kareem ibn Kareem. You know, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, you are generous, you are good and noble, and you are the son of the noble as well. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swear by this Quran. Anyone who wants, because Quran gives, Quran is very generous. Very, very generous. You go to Quran, it will solve all of your problems. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, this is the most beautiful and reliable resource to connect yourself with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَهُوَ حَبْلُ اللَّهِ الْمَتِينَ. Allah call it rope. You know? So one part of the rope is within your hand, one with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anyone who wants to connect themselves with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has to come through this Quran. إِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ فِي كِتَابٍ مَكْنُونٍ. You know, Aknan, we use this word in Surah Al-Rahman, not too long. Maknoon is kan, which is covered and preserved. And remember, when we were thinking about those, talking about the people of Jannah, there is a special thing which is covered for them. Okay? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about this Quran, fi kitabim maknoon. It is well preserved. It is covered. Okay? And Allah says, this is, which Quran is this? Is this the one we have in our hands?
Yes.
The one which was in Lawh Mahfuz, and from there Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down that. Okay? Allah fi lawh. If you go and read Surah Al-Buruj, the last, بل هو قرآن مجيد في لوح محفوظ, which is preserved there with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Same Quran, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, because if you study the Quran and you know the connection, the relationship of this surah with Surah Al-Rahman. Now, whatever is mentioned in the first part of Surah Al-Rahman, Ar-Rahman, Allam al-Quran, that is coming the last section of this surah. So it has connection. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, Jannati people, in the end of Surah Al-Rahman, very in detail, liman khafara. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the first part of the surahs. There, so this is the beauty of the Quran. If you study both surah at a time, you will understand the connections. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now talk about that Quran. Now the discussion was what? Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swear by. That was, they used to say, Nazala bihi, this Quran is the mushrikeen or the polytheists of the Meccan people. They used to say that some non-Arab person is teaching him, or tanazzalat bihi shayateen. Shayateen bring him to him. Na'udhu billah. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. I swear by the star that this Quran is not. Okay? La yamassuhu illa al-mutahharun. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the word mutahhar, not mutahhir. Mutahhir is the one who cleans. Mutahhar, the one who is already clean. So what does Allah mean here? The angel. Okay? That tanazzalat bi shayateen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, these people say that it's brought by the shayateen, by the jinn, and Allah says, no, this is not the case. It is brought by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in very, very well preserved angel, Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam and other angels. La yamassu, no shaitan, no jinn can approach there to touch that Quran. No one can do that. It is only and only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed those. Mutahharun, the one. Now, but there is a discussion among the fuqaha and mufassirin. They also use this to derive a lesson from that. To use this Quran which we have in our hand. So, two things: the women who are in the monthly period should not touch the Quran, but they are allowed to recite from their hearts. But those who are in nifas, you know, those women who give birth to their children, and after that the blood comes from there, and in that case they are not allowed to touch the Quran. Also, the Hanafi school, Shafi'i, Hanbali, Maliki, all those are mentioned there. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentioned this, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Remember, when Sayyidina Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu was going to kill the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and somebody told him, go your sister. And when he arrived there, they were reading which surah? Surah Taha. Okay, so after that, when he beat his sister and she was bleeding, and he felt something in his heart, and he asked his sister, give me what you were reciting, what you were reading. She used this word, La yamassuhu illa tahir. None should touch it but the clean. So you go, take shower, clean yourself, and it was given. Then he recited, Taha ma anzalna alayka al-Quran litashqa tanzilan mimman khalaqa al-arda was-samawati al-ula ar-Rahmanu ala al-'arsh. He says, Afamin hada farrat Quraysh. From this the Quraysh are running away, and it causes him to accept Islam. So she, the sister of Umar ibn Khattab, she used this word, La yamassuhu illa tahir. Okay, should not touch but the clean ones. Now the ulama, the fuqaha, this is a discussion. Can you touch the Quran when you are not in a state of wudu? Yes. Everyone is agreed that highly recommended to touch while you are in a state of wudu. It is always recommended. But if there is a need and you have to tell someone the ayah and you do not have wudu, yes, for that one you can. All the fuqaha are agreed to read it while you are not in a state of wudu, which means but from your hearts, whatever part you have memorized, but always recommended to make wudu, so it will bring that spiritual effect on you as well. لا يمسه إلا المطهرون. But the tafsir of the ayat, yes.
So, if you are traveling, you're coming from, from work or home or going from home to work, and you are reciting and they say, you lost your wudu, you should shut the Quran down or you continue reading?
You can read when you are going there,
Right.
okay? The ulama, they have interpreted. But if you are coming to the masjid or in your house, and listening and reading without the Quran, okay, is all the ulama are agreed. But recommended to always, yes, the case of wudu is yes, it is permission is there. But don't take it all the time that yes, I'm allowed to read it without the permission. It will have a real effect when you make a real wudu for the inshallah.
So physically clean brings the spiritual cleanliness also.
Exactly.
If you want to
yes.
get
لا يمسه. If you want to feel that, make wudu with the little water. Don't use too much water. Yes.
What about this?
Yes, you can use that because the guy from IT, he told me that the Quran you have is in your cell phone. It is when you open it, it is shows the Quran. But when you turn it off, so the issue was, can I take it to the bathroom or not? Our cell phone. Most of us we leave we take our this is and he said when it is off, then it is not Quran there. That's what the IT and alim who said, so this is you can carry on with you. Okay.
this one
But
again.
always, if you want to connect yourself, there are some etiquettes and some manners for the Quran. Always when you make a special wudu with the word wudu is used for isbaghul wudu. Isbaghul wudu, good wudu, little water, but giving time, rub a lot. And after that wudu you pray, you feel that tranquility. Because this is tahara, you may go and ask someone who's a non-Muslim and he used a lot of perfume, good water, good things, and kill the germs, but he's not a believer. If the water is not available, so you do the tayammum. Do you clean yourself with the dust? No. But this is connected with our spiritual system. And spiritual system is very important. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لا يمسه إلا المطهرون. The tafsir of the ayat is connected. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about those angels, عباد مكرمون. Okay? Very, very noble angel with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. تنزيل من رب العالمين. This is the answer to those people who say it is taught by a non-Muslim or a non-Arab person, a Ajamiyun coming and teaching him too.
So when I open up Quran on my phone, so it's just like touching the Mus'haf. Is that the correct statement?
We can find out more that one. It's just, if you are in a state of janaba, janaba, and I remember that when you sleep with your wife and you have sleep with her, and after that you are not allowed to touch the Quran, even a wife, even on your cell phone. Go take a shower, proper wudu, make wudu, take the tahara, and then do it. Okay. So there are excuses, and ulama have. I was reading before I come for the halaqa. If there is, don't make it your habit to read the Quran without wudu. Okay. If you are asked, sometime a brother called me where this ayah is located, and I want to show him the number of the ayah. I know where it was located, but I was not having wudu at that time, and I opened the Quran to tell him the ayah number. So in these cases, yes, but try to be in the state of wudu, even recite in the, being in the state of wudu is always good, okay? Whenever, especially in this country, when you leave your house, you go somewhere for dinner, for lunch, or anything, make wudu. Let's always be ready for wudu. Tanzilu, yes.
قال عليه الصلاة والسلام الوضوء حسن المؤمن.
Yes. Jazakallah khair.
The brother said that if this your text, your phone is not a musaf, absolutely not. It's just a text in front of you. When you close it, you can't do that.
No, when I'm
Never-
looking at it, when I'm
Yeah,
actually reading.
it's not a musaf, it's a text in front of you. Because the musaf is the book, what Quran is
Yes.
like right in your hand, right over here. But this is just like a text in front of you and it goes away.
Yes,
whenever you
that's
want.
what Brother Ubaid, he found out for me later on, inshallah ta'ala.
Yeah, is it permissible to read the Quran when you are in the janaba state?
You know, this also, I would not say, I would say no. Janaba, you need to take a cleanliness is important. So in that case, you need to make wudu. State of janaba, no. State of nifas, no. State of, but Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, he said in a state of education. Well, now the women are learning the Quran, are the one who teaching the Quran. Yes, they can do only the nifas or if they are in the monthly period. Okay? في كتاب تنزيل من رب العالمين. It is a revelation sent down from the Lord of the worlds. تنزيل من رب العالمين. Now, you know, we have discussed this one, the word nazala, anzala, and nazala. You know, those words is very important. Each word in Arabic language, especially the Quranic Arabic. Those who were with Brother Atif, he touched those little bit last Wednesday. He had last class with those brothers and sisters. So the word nazala means he come down or it came down. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used with this one the word ba, preposition. Nazala bihir ruhul amin. Wa innahu latanzilu rabbil alamin. Nazala bihir ruhul amin. Now there is a word anzala. Anzala, any surah or any ayah which came down at once. Suratul Anzalna, and for the whole Quran which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought it from Lawh Mahfuz to the heaven of this earth. It was Anzala. Okay? And Allah uses the word Inna Anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. And passive sentence for that one, Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila. Okay? So this is Anzala Yunzilu. Anzala, he brought it down. Okay? The word Nazzala has another beautiful. It's the noun of Nazzala is Tanzil. Tanzilum min Rabbil Alamin. And Allah uses this word. It took 23 years. And whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about 23 years from the heaven, from the first heaven to the earth, it is inna nahnu nazzalna alayka al-Qur'ana tanzila. Yes. لولا نزل عليه القرآن جملة. So Allah, this is, if you go deep with this if'al, taf'il, inzal, tanzil, you know, and nazal, this is the beautification of use. The more you ponder, and you know, the brother who gave khutbah today, the whole khutbah only on one word, وَاذْكُرِ اسْمَ رَبِّكَ وَتَبَتَّلْ إِلَيْهِ تَبْتِيلًا. Only tabtil. Just to, on one word you spend 20-30 minutes. Subhanallah. This is very blessed language. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أَفَبِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ أَنْتُمْ مُدْهِنُونَ. It is about this discourse, you deceptive. You are, you know, this use, أَفَبِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ. أَفَبِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ. Hadith means here, Quran. Which this verses, this talk, this Quran. This is the course for you. Antum mudhinun. The word mudhin, idhan, you know, if you translate it in a good translation, The word they use, dahan, in Arabic language, oil. When you massage your hair with the oil, scale, tadheen, iddahan. That's why. When you make it soft, lightly. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, do you take this Quran lightly? You don't pay attention to it. You do not take seriously. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk in Surah Al-Tariq, إِنَّهُ لَقَوْلٌ فَصْلٌ وَمَا هُوَ بِالْهَزْلِ. It should not be taken lightly. Okay? It's the true word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أَفَبِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ أَنْتُمْ مُدْهِنُونَ. So, وَتَجْعَلُونَ رِزْقَكُمْ أَنَّكُمْ تُكَذِّبُونَ. And you make your provision that you disbelievers, أَنَّكُمْ تُكَذِّبُونَ. What is your share with from this Quran? The disbeliever only, they take risk, mean portion, provision. That you are part of the Quran or disbelievers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk to them, that is you deny it and you reject. And the reason you deny that, say, if our risk, our food and our livelihood, if we believe in this Quran, we will lose all those. People are mushrikeen in Makkah, they say, and your portion of that, your share in this Quran, just to deny and reject the ayat. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks. Okay? فَلَوْلَا إِذَا بَلَغَتِ الْحُلْقُومِ. Then why do you not, when it reached the throat, balagha means reaching, arriving, balagtu, wasaltu, okay? فَلَوْلَا إِذَا بَلَغَتِ الْحُلْقُومِ. When the breath, the ruh, the spirit, your soul is coming out, okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described, and it is last Saturday we were invited, me and my nephew Zakirullah, we went to St. Joseph Hospital. The brother whose father was on ventilator, and they invited us to come and recite Surah Yasin and this. We have seen with our own eyes. This is recently. We did with Brother Saeed and 2-3 brothers. My father, he passed away in front of me. I was watching and saying kalima to him, reading Quran to him. So I have noticed this last Saturday. فَلَوْلَا إِذَا بَلَغَتِ الْحُلْقُومِ. You know, when this reaches to your hulqum. Hulqum is halq, okay, throat. وَأَنْتُمْ حِينَئِذٍ تَنْظُرُونَ. And then at that time you look on, you see with your own eyes that this brother is helpless. The doctor wants to protect him. The family wants to protect this and save this man if he can alive, okay? And he himself also wants to be alive. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said when it reached there, you see with your own eyes. We see that the person who is dying, and he sees the angel as well. Malakul Maut. Okay? He sees there. And Allah says, وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ. We are very close, closer than you. وَلَكِنْ لَا تُبْصِرُونَ. But you don't see it. Huh? You're not able to see it. لا تدركه الأبصار وهو يدرك الأبصار وهو اللطيف الخبير. When it comes, when the death approaches to the people, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَلَوْلَا إِن كُنْتُمْ غَيْرَ مَدِينِينَ. Then why not, if you are not obligated? You know what does it mean? Madinin is the word dana yadin, okay? Also this word yawmuddin, day of judgment. It's also this word Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses for authority, supreme authority, law, okay? And he says, if you are not obligated, if you are not supervised or controlled by someone, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you do not believe in the hereafter and the resurrection, and Allah says, if you are true in your claim, okay, if you have the ability, strength and power, now Allah says, ترجعونها إن كنتم صادقين. Bring it back if you are true. Is there any human being who is available, who is able to save someone from death? No. death will come on its time. Okay? And that's why to remember death a lot. You know, if the Prophet ﷺ, he selected the ayah even at the time of marriage contract, at the time of nikah, to recite 3 ayat from the Quran. The first ayah is the maut. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ. Die not except in the state of Islam. If you go to any psychologist, any alim, any faqih, any doctor, they may tell you, do not mention death at least at this time. Okay? But the Prophet ﷺ intentionally selected that ayah from the Quran. And what is the reason? Death will come on its times. It cannot come, even you know. You know, if the death was only in the hands of enemies, Khalid ibn Walid would have been killed very early. He is, every battlefield he participated, all body is injured. But he's not, he died on his own bed. Okay? Because the time of his death was not written. When the time of your death comes, it don't come. It cannot come a minute before, and you cannot postpone it. Not at all. But remembering the death, that your family system, your business system, all these systems, you will be a good human being. That's why the Prophet ﷺ always reminding us, أكثروا ذكر هذه اللذات. هذه اللذات mean al-maut, the destroyer of enjoyment. لذات. Hazim, destroy. Okay? What? Death. Remember that. Remembering death, you will have good life, balanced life. People compete with one another. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding here this death. And the Prophet ﷺ mentioned several times, and to get ready for that. Ata ibn Rabah is one of the tabi'i. He says, the benefit of remembering death, there are 3 benefits, major benefits. Number 1 is ta'jilu tawbah. You will make tawbah quickly. You will not postpone. You will not delay your tawbah. Yes, death is coming to me. Let me ask Allah for forgiveness. I come back in repentance to my Lord because I have this shortcoming, I have this sin, I have that sin. So you will see that. Okay. Number 2 is ar-rida'u bil qalil. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written for you, maybe it little, but you are pleased. Alhamdulillah, I have shelter, I have house or apartment, I am living there, I have enough to eat, I have enough to wear. So all this, you will have qana'ah. And number 3 is the competition. In this worldly life, that brother has 2 houses, 3 businesses, you know, he has millions of dollars, he has Lexus and Mercedes and all this, you know. The competition here, you will have control over those things by remembering death. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned many times in the Quran, Kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut, and Allah uses different words for the maut. Al-wafat, al-ajal, qada, yaqeen, maut. All these names are given to death. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our death as a comfort from all bad and evil things. Allahumma aj'al al-mawta rahatan lana min kulli shar. So Allah says, if you are able, bring this person back to life. And Allah also, the same thing, when the battle of Uhud took place, the munafiqeen came back, they did not participate, and they say, لَوْ أَطَاعُونَ مَا قُتِلُوا. If they, the Sahaba, if they have listened and obeyed us, they would not have been killed. Allah says, قُلْ فَدْرَؤُوا عَنْ أَنفُسِكُمُ الْمَوْتِ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. If you are true, then prevent the death from yourself. Here Allah also says, you are thinking that you are free? Which kind of abilities and power you have? Bring it back. Tell him not to die. Can you go and tell that person, please, I request you, don't die? It is not in this. غَيْرَ مَدِينِينَ. You are in control of someone. So always surrender and submit yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, The three groups, now conclusion of the surah. The three groups Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought it back, reminding us again. If this dying person, فَأَمَّا إِنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُقَرَّبِينَ, if this person from the near one, from muqarrabun, then what's going to happen to him? فَرَوْحٌ وَرَيْحَانٌ وَجَنَّةٌ نَعِيمٌ. Subhanallah. May Allah make us among those. Then there will be repose and a pleasant atmosphere and a garden of bliss. Jannat Na'im. Subhanallah. If the dying person is from who? And remember, it was discussed in the first section in detail. أولئك المقربون في جنات النعيم على سرر موضونة متكئين عليها متقابلين يطوف عليهم ولدان مخلدون. Their handsome boy will be serving them. Hurul Ain is there. They will have fruit. All this garden. They will be sitting on the nice coaches. Subhanallah. Allah has described. If the dying person is from who? From Muqarrabun, then very briefly and summarizing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Farawhun. Okay? Rawh is a repose. Rehan. Also Rehan, pleasant atmosphere. Okay? And fragrance, fruit and food, all these include in this. And garden, Jannah, Jannat Na'im. Wa amma in kana. What was the second group? Ashabul Maymana. Or Ashabul Yameen. And Allah says, wa amma in kana min Ashabul Yameen. If this person, again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even in the first section, wa amma Ashabul Maymana, ma Ashabul Maymana. Again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described there that they will have this benefit. They will have fruit and they will have meats of the birds, وَلَحْمِ طَيْرٍ مِمَّا يَشْتَهُونَ, and they will have girls never ever touched by any jinns or any human being. Allah will make them abkara and they will be very beloved to urban atraba lihu liashab al-yamin. They will love their husband in Jannah. They serve. And Allah says, Ulaika li ashab al-yamin. Now Allah says, now this ashab al-yamin, people of the right hand, فَسَلَامٌ لَكَ مِنْ أَصْحَابِ الْيَمِينِ, then peace to you of the companion of the right. Subhanallah. So peace. إِلَّا قِيلًا سَلَامٌ سَلَامٌ. Peace. Very good. You know, if you are enjoying, you are invited in dinner from somewhere, nice place, nice good. But if someone says the bad words to you and they're together, you know, you will not enjoy that dinner. You will not. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا تأثيما. No bad words, not evil words. Good words. What nice word. Peace. Subhanallah. وَأَمَّا إِنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ الضَّالِّينَ. You know, Allah talk about أصحاب المشأمة. ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ أَيُّهَا الضَّالُّونَ الْمُكَذِّبُونَ لَآكِلُونَ مِنْ شَجَرٍ مِنْ زَقُومٍ فَمَالِئُونَ مِنْهَا الْبُطُونَ. They will fill their stomach and their bellies with the fire. With that kind of zaqum. Allah save us from that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in conclusion, He says, وَأَمَّا إِنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ الضَّالِّينَ. If the dying person from this group, then what is their entertainment? فَنُزُلٌ مِّنْ حَمِيمٍ. Also, Allah uses the word hamim in that for them. That the hot water, very, very hot water, يَغْلِي فِي الْبُطُونِ, when it will boil and everything will burn inside their body. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَنُزُلٌ, and then their entertainment will be hot water. وَتَصْلِيَةُ جَحِيمٍ, and roasting in hellfire. وَتَصْلِيَةُ, Jahim is, you know, Allah uses the Jahim is one of the name of Jahannam as well. يَصْلَوْنَهَا يَوْمَ الدِّينِ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ هَذَا لَهُوَ حَقُّ الْيَقِينِ. Verily this is the truth of certainty. You know, do you familiar with this terminology of ilmul yaqeen, aynul yaqeen? Here is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says haqqul yaqeen. You know, ilmul yaqeen, aynul yaqeen, and haqqul yaqeen. What is that? I'll give you the example. You know, if someone has never he was born in a place where he did not see the honey at all. And you tell him there is a kind of syrup which comes from the bellies of the bees, and that is very sweet. So you tell that person, so it is called ilmul yaqeen. And this brother says, okay, but I never see what you are saying. And you go to the market and you buy a bottle of honey for him and see, this is the honey. So he got ilmul yaqeen, now he got ainul yaqeen. Now you tell him, open the top, and this is the spoon, test it. Now he tested that. It is called haqqul yaqeen. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about this Jahannam and Jannah, ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين. And here Allah says وتصلية الجحيم إن هذا لهو حق اليقين. Now the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said لترون الجحيم. Each and every person, even you go to Jannah, but people of Jannah will see Jahannam with their own eyes, and they will be thanking Allah at that time as well. So the Prophet ﷺ, he already gave us, Quran has given us ilmul yaqeen. When we see with our own eyes, and the Prophet Allah says, la tarawunna, it is emphasized. You will definitely see the hellfire with your own eyes, and you will be shown. There are two qira'at. One is لَتَرَوُنَّ الْجَحِيمِ and لَتُرَوُنَّ الْجَحِيمِ. You will be shown the hellfire and you will see the hellfire. You see, there is a bridge on the fire. You see in hadith, حَتْمًا مَقْضِيًّا, the Prophet. Each and every person will see the hellfire. Now, the one who are burning inside the hellfire is, you may see it, you may seek protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It must be, because we notice that in our worldly life, that when we see the smoke, our ilmul yaqeen tells us there is fire. We didn't see the fire, but when we come closer to it, we see with our own eyes. The more we come closer to it and we feel the heat, and that is haqqul yaqeen, that it burns. So the Prophet ﷺ and the Quran telling us ilmul yaqeen, ainul yaqeen, and Allah says burning and being in hellfire, it is also innahu la haqqul yaqeen. It's not a lie. That's why don't take it lightly. أفمن هذا الحديث تعجبون إنه لقول فصل. So what you need to do, فسبح باسم ربك العظيم. So declare sanctity of the name of your Lord, the most great. There is a hadith. When this surah was revealed, the Prophet ﷺ says, اجعلوها في ركوعكم. Mean, سبحان ربي العظيم. So the Prophet ﷺ says, Allah says here, فسبح باسم ربك العظيم. ربك العظيم. Okay, so we say سبحان ربي العظيم. Where we say? When we go down in ruku. When Surah Al-A'la was revealed, سبح اسم ربك الأعلى. The Prophet ﷺ said, make it in your sujood. So what we say in sajda? Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Now A'la means very high. And that time where you are, very low. Okay? So you praise your Lord. When you are in ruku', you say Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Now Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Now these are in Salah and other than Salah to say. Remember, when our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was ascended, Isra al-Mi'raj, Ibrahim alayhi salam gave him a message. Do you know what was that message? He says, say my salam to your ummah, number one. Number two, tell them that Jannah, there is lake of trees. Okay? And that tree, when you leave, this uncultivated land yet.
Soil is very fertile.
So you say Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wallahu akbar. Anytime you say Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, there is tree and tree and tree for you in the Jannah. So keep saying this, Subhanallah. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in the Bukhari, the last hadith of Bukhari, he says, كلمتان خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم. There are two words which were very easy for the tongue, very light for the tongue to pronounce it, very heavy in the scale, and very beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What are they? Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, Subhanallah al-Azim. And أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين ونستغفروه إن شاء الله. So inshallah ta'ala next Friday probably, most probably, if we're gonna do Salat Tarawih, and inshallah ta'ala we'll make dua. Those brothers who are not able to fast, to observe fast with us this Ramadan, some of them they are sick, some of them already gone. One of them is brother Mas'ud, brother yesterday passed away in Nigeria. Brother Talha's mother passed away today. Brother Azhar, his mother-in-law passed away. Brother Javed from Dalut, very regular in Masjid Maryam, he passed away today, and Janazah is performed in there. So let's make dua for all of them, and الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيبنا وحبيب رب العالمين. اللهم آنس وحشتنا في قبورنا، اللهم ارحمنا بالقرآن العظيم واجعله لنا إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة. اللهم ذكرنا منه ما نسينا وعلمنا منه ما جهلنا وارزقنا تلاوته آناء الليل وأطراف النهار واجعله لنا حجة يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين. اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام، ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان. اللهم لا تحرمنا أجرهم ولا تفتنا بعدهم. اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضاه. اللهم بلغنا إلى رمضان وبارك لنا في رمضان. اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضاه. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. آمين برحمتك يا رحمن.